Vice President Kamala Harris labeled former President Donald Trump a fascist during an update town hall in Pennsylvania on Wednesday, echoing recent criticism from Trump's former chief of staff, John Kelly, as she intensifies her message that he is unfit for office. Kelly, a retired four-star Marine general, stated earlier this week that Trump embodies the general definition of a fascist and revealed that Trump privately expressed admiration for dictators, wishing for loyalty akin to that of Nazi leader Adolf Hitler's generals. Harris characterized Kelly's remarks as a 911 call to the American people, stressing the importance of listening to those who have worked closely with Trump. "We must take very seriously those folks who knew him best," she said, referencing former Trump advisors who have distanced themselves from him and cautioned the public against trusting him with power again. When host Anderson Cooper asked if she believed Trump is a fascist, Harris answered affirmatively, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do." She later highlighted her concerns, stating that voters should not have a president who admires dictators and embodies fascism. "I believe that Donald Trump is dangerous," she asserted, criticizing his comments about military leadership and historical figures. Harris has recently been more vocal about Trump's perceived unfitness for office, particularly after Kelly's comments surfaced. She noted her support from Republicans worried about Trump's authoritarian inclinations, including former Rep. Liz Cheney, who has been campaigning for her. In response, Trump took to social media shortly after the town hall, suggesting that Harris, feeling threatened in the polls, is ramping up her rhetoric and mischaracterizing his statements. He claimed she is increasingly raising her rhetoric, going so far as to call me Adolf Hitler, although Harris did not explicitly make that comparison. After the town hall, Harris engaged with an attendee about abortion, clarifying that her stance is about keeping government out. With less than 2 weeks until Election Day, polls indicate a highly competitive race, with analysts suggesting it could go either way in battleground states. Later in the event, Harris discussed her faith, sharing, "I do pray every day, sometimes twice a day," and reflected on her upbringing in a church in Oakland, California, emphasizing that faith should be demonstrated through actions that uplift others. Meanwhile, in Traverse City, Michigan, Trump delivered a 90-minute speech filled with personal insults, targeting Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, whom he called a sick guy, and referring to Harris as a low IQ individual. He criticized Detroit's leadership and the city's ongoing struggles, lamenting its failure to rebound despite decades of promises. Trump's speech frequently reverted to his usual themes, including derogatory remarks about migrants, whom he accused of coming from prisons and insane asylums, and he vowed to rescue every town across America from what he described as an invasion. In a notable gaffe, he referred to Hurricane Helene's flood damage as a water hurricane.